Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to do a 30-minute early morning wake-up flow. So if you don't have an hour and you don't have an hour and a half to get to the studio, we're giving you a half an hour so you have fewer and fewer excuses for not doing your yoga practice. So Tasha's joining me today, and we're going to start sitting. So you're just going to sit in a comfortable seated position, and we're going to start with a little bit of meditation. So if you are watching this early in the morning, it's just going to start easy, because I know everybody's a little creaky in the morning, so we have to be gentle. So just close your eyes and sit up and just start to notice your breath, right? We'll just take it slowly, and we'll take a nice invigorating morning practice. It'll just get you waking up. So just start to relax your body. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere. Maybe in your lower jaw or your arms or feet. Try to relax. And notice the rhythm of breath. Notice that you're inhaling and exhaling. We're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then we're going to start to deepen the breath. So I want you to try to take more inhale in and sit up a little taller, and then let more exhale come out. Yeah, and press the low belly at the bottom of the exhale to get a little more air out. Now, I think a nice invigorating breath for early in the morning or just a short practice, whenever you want to do this, would be Ujjayi, right? So we're going to practice Ujjayi. Now, Ujjayi is done on the inhale and the exhale, classically, but today we're just going to do it on the exhale, and this is where we put a little restriction at the back of the throat, so you kind of close off the hose back there a little bit, and as you exhale with your mouth closed, it's like you're saying, ha, with your mouth closed. So if you can hear this, it's going to sound like this. Right? So we're going to continue that way, inhaling just regular inhale through the nose, and then try to make that audible, long exhale come out through the nose. Yeah? Now, I'm going to start a 4-count breath for you. So what I'd like you to try to do while you're practicing Ujjayi is I'm going to count to 4 on your inhale and count to 4 on your exhale. And I want you to try to do that. We're going to do that 5 times and try to stay with the count. So you're going to begin by exhaling everything out. Exhale all the air out and begin inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And last time, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you can open your eyes, and we've been sitting this way for a little bit, so I'm going to say change the cross of your shins so your legs don't get tired in the same place, right? And you're going to walk your hands forward and fold over your legs, let your head drop, and just take a few moments here Let the back round. Breathe into the low back. Right, back's a little tight. If you haven't been active during the day and you're just starting this practice in the middle of the afternoon, maybe you've been sitting all day, or if you're starting this early in the morning, back can be a little tight. So we need to get it moving, right? So you're going to come back up, walk the hands back and come up. Now we're going to do gentle cat and cow here, hands on the knees, and you're just going to feel the chest lift as you inhale, and then exhale, pull the back as you round your back, drop your head down like cat. Inhale, lift up, shoulders roll back, chest lifts, exhale like cat, pulling the back to the wall behind you, and again, inhale. Feel the chest lift, shoulder blades drop towards your hips, and exhale, rounding back. Good. Okay, and then come back to neutral. Yeah, one more thing for me anyway, when I wake up in the morning, my neck is stiff. So we're gonna do a little bit of, neck stuff. So you're just gonna drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. You know, and I suggest this in my classes sometimes, if you wanna reach a hand up and massage any area that feels really strained or tight, go for it, right? It helps get some blood flow in there and loosen those muscles up a little bit, yeah. And then lift the head up and over to the left. So ear just drops to the left shoulder, and again, if you have anything tight over there, you just give it a little love, a little blood circulating will help loosen it up. And bring the head back to center. Okay, so let's get off your seat. We're gonna come to your hands and knees. I'm gonna turn this way actually. Okay, so from your hands and knees, wrists are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're gonna take cat and cow in a different position. So you're gonna let your belly drop, feel the chest pull forward through the arms rather. This is your inhale. And then exhale, round your back, let your head drop. Tailbone tucks. And again, inhale, lift. So let your movement last as long as your breath. The exhale pulls the back up. And again, inhale. So 3 or 4 of these is a nice way to wake up. And exhale. And maybe one more. And exhale. Okay, now we're going to come back to neutral. Let's take our first downward dog. So it's a good idea to step the hands about a handprint in front of the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift up, and see if you can just stretch the backs of the legs, let the head drop, and just feel yourself get gradually a little bit more loosened up. You're going to feel your sit bones lift up and your thighs press back to the wall behind you. And then bring the knees down to the floor. We're going to take a child's pose. So take the knees a little wider, big toes together, and relax. Let the head come down. Arms can go wherever you like. And we'll take a few moments here. And you can engage that Ujjayi breath. If you liked that Ujjayi breath, you can keep it going. Right, on the exhale. And then coming back up to your hands and knees. Now, we're going to start a gentle vinyasa, right? So you're going to step your hands forward just a little bit in front of the shoulders. And what we're going to do is big inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to lower down. Okay? Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. And you're going to exhale back to child's pose with the arms extended forward. Okay? And then inhale back up to your hands and knees. Exhale down. Right? We're going to do this a few times. Inhale, roll the shoulders away from the floor. Cobra. Exhale back to that extended child's pose. And one more inhale brings you up. And exhale, chaturanga. And inhale, lift. And then back to downward dog this time. So tuck the toes and lift up, back to downward dog. Yeah, so remember in downward dog, we don't want any tension in the neck. Let the head go. You want to feel your upper outer arm roll out and down toward the floor. So armpits in towards your ears. Yeah, you have lots of space around the neck. Okay. And then you're going to step forward to the front of your mat. Both feet come to the front of your mat. Yeah, and just hang here, Uttanasana. Let your head hang. Bend your knees. It's better for the back if the knees are bent, at least to start. And if you are flexible enough to straighten the legs, you want to make sure your back is fairly extended. You don't want any rounding in the back if the legs are straight. So keep the knees bent. And then hands on your shins. You're going to extend your chest forward. And this is a nice extension for the side waist, the front of the torso, and the spine. So big inhale here. Exhale, fold. And then come up to standing. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple of sun salutations, gentle, paced. So you're going to start at the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And then lift the chest, hands on the shins, Ardha Uttanasana. And plank pose, step back to plank. So first plank pose. You're just going to feel plank for a couple of breaths here on this one, just to kind of wake you up. And then if you want to bring your knees down, you can. So you're going to exhale and lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, Cobra. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Right? So it's said that these sun salutations actually move every muscle group in the body. So it's a great way to wake up. Right? And people have asked me over the years, what should I do in the morning if I'm doing a short practice? And I usually say, 5 to 10 sun salutations if you can. We're going to do a little different practice than just that, but sun salutations are great. Now you're going to step or hop, if you feel like it, to the front of your mat. And when both feet come up, you're going to lift the chest. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. And then come up and stand. Inhale. And exhale. So let's do it again. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Okay, inhale to lift the chest, lengthen the spine, good. And then plank pose, stepping back. Big inhale there. And exhale, Chaturanga. Either legs straight or knees bent. Inhale, Cobra. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Okay, so at this point, maybe the hamstrings are starting to loosen up a little bit. So you want to just make sure the sit bones are lifting, the thighs are pressing back. Hands are pressing into the floor, head is relaxed. And we're going to step the right foot forward and bring the back knee down. Okay, so from here, this is a nice stretch for the left hip flexor. You always want to make sure that front ankle is under the knee or slightly in front of it, right? What we don't want is this, right? So nice, safe position for the knee. The hips are dropping forward and down. Take a few breaths here. Okay, and then you're going to tuck the back toes. Press that back leg off the floor and step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift the chest up. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale and fold. And then come standing up, inhale and exhale. And we'll get to the other side now. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Both feet step back to plank. Yep, big inhale once you get there. Exhale to lower down. Good. Yep, those elbows are hugging in really well. Good. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. And back to downward facing dog. So this nice slow pace that Tasha's doing and that I'm trying to kind of guide, it's a good wake up for just a gentle practice. But in the morning, right, start off slowly. Okay, now the left foot's going to step forward. I'm going to have the back knee come down for that low lunge. Okay, so it's a great stretch for the hip flexor on the right side. Just let all the weight drop. So sometimes in class I see people kind of resisting this a little bit by leaning back. So try to lean forward. And just take 1 or 2 more breaths here. Okay, now you're going to tuck the back toes and again step forward to the front. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. And then come up to stand. Reach the arms and exhale. So I think we're going to give the sun salutations a temporary pause and we're going to do a balance. We're just going to do tree pose. So you're going to stand on the right and turn the left leg open, right? So you want to try to get your eyes focused on something in front of you, okay? So that you have clear concentration, right? It's a drishti. So when you feel solid on that right foot, you're going to lift the left foot into your calf, or if you have a deeper tree pose, you can take into the inner thigh if you want, either way. Now arms can go here, they can go here, they can go here, wherever you feel is a good spot for you in that moment. Yeah, take one more breath, grow a little taller up out of that right leg. And then left knee turns forward and steps down. All right, good. And then left leg is your standing leg. You're going to open your right knee out to the side. And then when you feel steady, right, it doesn't have to be immediately, but when you feel steady, foot's going to come to the calf or to the inner thigh. Yeah, either way. Arms wherever you want. Yeah, here, here, here is nice. This is a nice wake up, yeah? Like you're just kind of saluting the sun and growing up out of your left leg and really invigorating your body with breath. And then release the hands, turn that right knee forward, and then step down. Okay, so let's do another sun salutation. And we'll go from there. We're going to add some twists. So you're going to exhale here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, back to plank. Big inhale at plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. And downward facing dog. Okay, so right foot's going to step forward again. And I'm going to have you keep the back leg off the floor this time, just to make it a little more challenging. Okay, but you still want the hips dropping, right? Keep the left hand down, right arm extends up. We're going to twist to the right, yeah. Feel the rib cage spiral open to the right. And then right hand's going to come down. This time step back to downward dog and pause. And then left foot steps forward. Same high lunge. This is what I call a high lunge with the back leg off the floor. Right, hips are dropping as much as you can. Right hand stays down, left arm extends up, and you're twisting to the left. And then bring that left hand down. This time step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. And then stand up. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so I'm thinking a little bit of shoulder opening, heart opening. So if you can, you're going to clasp the hands behind your back. Okay? If this is difficult, there's always an option of taking a strap or a scarf or a belt or something shoulder width apart. Okay? But if you can grab the hands, straighten the elbows. And we're just going to fold forward. Okay? So take a little bend in the knee, bring the arms up and over, and let the arms fall. Now, it's a good idea to feel the shoulders, the heads of the shoulders roll away from your ears, and the arms are going to drop. And then slowly come up. Lead with your chest. And release the hands. And shake out the arms a little bit. Good. That always gets the blood going. Okay. One more. Boy, this half hour is going fast. One more sun salutation, and then we'll do some stuff on the ground. So you're going to exhale here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, lift the chest. Plank pose, step back. Okay, legs are strong in plank pose, but when you exhale to lower chaturanga, you're welcome to bring your knees down. Just try to keep the torso long. Inhale, lift the chest. And then go back to downward facing dog. Okay, now, how about warrior two? Warrior two is a great one. Right foot steps forward. You want your feet lined up, heel to arch, front heel to the middle of the back foot. And you're going to open your arms up, warrior two. Yeah. Yeah. So same principle applies to this front knee. If the knee's going past the ankle, step the foot forward or step this foot back, right? So just extend your arms, relax your shoulders, take some deep breaths. Enjoy the stretch. Just a little flow here with the breath. Flip the right palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, back to warrior two. And again, inhale, reverse. And exhale, warrior two. One more. Inhale, reverse. And exhale. Now bring your right elbow to your thigh. Left arm extends all the way in front of you, in line with your ear. Try to sink the hips down toward the floor and breathe. Come back to warrior two. Big inhale. And then hands down around the right foot. You're going to go back to downward dog and pause. Okay, now left foot steps forward, warrior two. Yeah, good. So yeah, get your balance. Front heel to the middle of the back arch, arms extend. Gaze is generally over that left middle finger. And then just enjoy the stretch, relax the shoulders. Big inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale back to warrior two. And again, inhale. So you are trying, just as Tasha's doing, you're trying to keep that front knee bent in reverse warrior, yeah? And exhale back. And one more, inhale, up. And exhale, elbow to the thigh. Right arm extends. Right. And breathe, open your chest toward that wall at your right side. And then come back to warrior two. And then bring the hands down around that left foot. Now plank pose, one more vinyasa here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. How about a child's pose? Bring the knees down. Relax your arms. Take a moment. And just find your breath, right? Breathing into the low back. All right, now we're going to come up and come sitting on your bum. Right, so now that the body's warmed up a little bit, it's a little easier to get into some of these stretches. So you're going to take both legs forward, bend your right knee, and open your right leg, right? So similar to tree pose, but you're sitting down. So you're going to really engage that left thigh, flex the left foot, sit up as tall as you can. So I like to keep the hands close so that the action is in the chest extending forward. So you're going to start by exhaling the chest forward, but really work that left thigh and press it down. As you inhale, feel the top of your head extend forward, and as you exhale, maybe fold a teeny bit more. Inhale, extend, exhale. And then come all the way back up. You're going to bend this left knee and find Baddha Konasana, right? So we'll just pause here in the middle, take a little moment, stretching the hips and the hamstrings and the inner groin. Big inhale. If you have a forward fold, go for it. If you don't, just stay sitting up, right? Sitting up is perfectly fine. Some people don't feel really comfortable going forward. It's a big stretch for some. So if you're struggling a little bit here, just stay here. And then come back up. Now, you're going to take the right knee up and straighten the right leg. And here we are in Janu Shirshasana on the other side. So that right leg's really working hard, pressing down. Right ankle is flexed, sitting up. Now the exhale just sends the chest forward, right? So the whole point of this is that we get a stretch in the back of the leg, right? And that we keep the spine extended, right? So take an inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, fold a little deeper. And again, inhale, extend the chest away from the belly button, lengthen, and exhale a little bit more. And then one more, inhale, and exhale. Good, yep. All right, coming back up. Good, now bring the left knee up and straighten the legs. Okay, so I think we can come down onto your back already. So you're going to come down onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. So just, yes, I can't come down because I have my microphone blocking me. But yes, boy, 30 minutes is fast. You can do 30 minutes, right? A few times a week, 30 minutes. It's good. Now, we'll take a gentle twist. So both knees are going to go to the right, arms extend out to the sides, and we'll just take a couple of breaths here. Right, these twists are really great for your back as well as the internal organs. It's going to get the blood flow and digestion moving, and it's a good wake up. And then inhale to bring the knees back up. Exhale over to the left. Yeah, classically the gaze in these twists is away from the knees. So if the knees to the left, the gaze goes to the right. And then bring the knees back to center. Now, you can take a happy baby pose, taking the feet wide apart, yeah. And then we're just gonna take a real short Shavasana, especially if you just woke up. We don't wanna push you back to sleep, but a little rest would be fine. So you're just gonna extend the legs out, extend the arms by your sides, close your eyes. It'll just be for about 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes is good. Let everything relax. No more physical effort, but you may feel a little vibration, right? A little buzzing in your body. That means you got prana moving, energy flowing, blood circulating. That is your natural caffeine. So let everything go. Okay, that's just about 2 minutes. So you can start to wiggle fingers and toes, maybe turn the wrists and ankles. And then you're going to start to stretch, maybe arms overhead, legs stretch. Take another deep breath. Then you're going to bend your knees and roll to your right side and come up to a comfortable seat. And just pause, right? After moving all that energy around, we want to finish class sitting. Just take a moment, maybe a couple more Ujjayi breaths. Inhale through the nose. And that nice, slow exhale. And thank yourself for getting on your mat for 30 minutes and moving and calming your mind and relaxing your body. You can open your eyes. Thank you very much. Namaste. And thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day or evening. Thanks.